Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the true test of skill. The true test to see which team hasn't got terrible comms, and if they can figure out where the hell Texas and heaven is. Because I don't know, those are some N.A. Kona-esque calls that I have no idea about. Here, we're in RGL, Season 6, Week 7, CP Steel, with the opposing teams. Imposters versus I Hate Mondays.
Alright, enough of that. Sorry if that blew out your ears. Let's get started. So CP Steel, by the way, hi, I'm Hammock. So CP Steel is one of those maps where if you're an engineer, you're probably going to hate it. Especially if your team is like, hey, you should sit on E alone while 5 people bully you for the 40 minutes of this game. Well, probably not all of it is on E, but a large majority of it is. Also a nice rollout here from Starfruit, getting the telly up here so the heavy can play up top. Pretty standard setup. Entrance is a little far forward, but I guess it means that they can jump down and play their combo and head back up if needed. So, we'll see if the teams adopt the more mentally healthy playstyle of having the NG play Gunslinger on the flank after B point. We'll also see if there's any shenanigans of holding on A point. Looks like the scout and the spy here. Usually the spy is here. Let's see what the scout's doing here. I think the scout's maybe just going for vision with the bonk atomic punch being a ward. So A point pretty much just getting immediately rolled, but nothing really interesting going on here. Zero preparing with the Spicicle and the Cloak and Dagger, going for some deep undercover operations. Also get to see if blue team will decide to go for the flank. Looks like Sheer is going for the going straight to E point, perhaps. No one's dropping down through this death corridor here with the sticky bombs. And looks like they went right back through spawn. See how things will go. Zero getting taken out. If you're not used to what's going on, don't be alarmed by they're catching the last point. E point takes a long time to capture. So what will generally happen is the red team will put the majority of their defense invested onto the B point here, hopefully not letting their demo man feed, and then leaving some flank people to watch the E point here and hopefully zone out this lobby area here. Most likely having a soldier here with conch box, since they can sustain pretty well. It looks like the spy and scout are mostly playing here without the help of a soldier to spam a mini sentry, which otherwise will pretty much fully counter a scout. I do want to put the majority of my attention on the defense NG, however, since we've had quite a lack of engineer tactics going on. There have been just a lot of just kind of run-of-the-mill games as an NG where you want to just exist, basically. So I'm giving mainly attention to the red team NG to see where they build, if they're aware of the spy, if they make any interesting changes. It's like Zero is going in, but it gets caught out. Unfortunately, doesn't get the pick on the NG Starfruit. I think they're copying some names on the side of blue team, the Imposters, but I think they're mostly just sticking with their regular names, but with quotation marks. Like, oh, am I really this person? But I don't really know. Starfruit is backed out. Speed point is a bit hostile to keep rebuilding. So instead they're going to try and spend their time building a gun here, so that when the spawn changes and they get forced back over to this point, the NG can move his gun over to E point and rescue it back here. This is a strat I definitely remember doing quite a lot. So now that spawn is changed and locked, and you get back spawned over to here. So now the NG can rescue the gun once he has suitable ammo and doesn't feel like he's going to get immediately headshot after snatching it. And it looks like the sniper is flying in heaven, which I believe this area is heaven. Makes sense. And there's like these lower parts here, which I believe this is called hell. Although I think we just called this like pipe, because there's pipes around here. I remember this area being called great. Excuse me, I've got a cough. I remember this area being called great because you can sticky underneath this grate and kill people below it. I don't know if they changed that. I don't think they did, because look at the demo man's attempts there to dissuade the heavy from peeking. So you could definitely put sticks here, and you'd want to call out that there's a demo grate. So grate would usually refer to someone who's under here. So there might be a lot of call out confusion. Is that a Sandman or a ramp assassin?
Oh no, it's so dark down here. Help! I can't even play baseball down here.
Ugh. Was that a pause, or did I pause it? Nope, still going. I think that's a pause. Oh. Ooh, it pings. Yeah, I think the server might be doing some stuff, you know? So, let's go to this segment. The Fashion Forgers segment, where we can see Starfruit with the same light that we saw last week. Or, I mean, a few minutes ago, because I'm recording both the Product one and the Steel one side by side. H, also a penguin, and the anniversary cap. Pretty nice. Golf claps. Traitor, party hat. Keeping it simple. What the heck is Telly? He's like, I don't think I've seen that hat before. I think it's like a police officer hat with like the bread. Like, constable, constable, I'm trying to think of the name of it. Bread, god damn it. Oh, what is it called? Oh, I can't remember. There's this, speaking of W, it's not Wonder Bread, that's an American thing. There's this, is it Warburton's? Can't remember. But Constable Bread. I've done nothing but teleport bread for the last 25 years of my career. Charizard, I can't really see properly because of the weird camera. It's a bit tight here, but using the Hong Kong cone, Revolution of Our Time, Inquisition, with the disjointed unusual effect attached to the medic that we saw from last time. Pretty nice. Wise, pretty cool dude. Got the flaming saucepan. The golden box going for the conch box. Soldier's pretty strong in steel. Oh, there goes the unpause. Yeah, Soldier's pretty dominant. That's why you'd usually see them on this map. The fuck? That Soldier just did not see? I'm confused. I think this might be like the pole, like... Okay, the pings are back to normal, so I don't think anyone specifically dropped. I think the server was just having problems. Flare is spamming out the C point shutter. Let's head over to our NG cams. Starfruit switching over to the Gunslinger for the benefit of his sanity, instead of keep building his gun up again on E every single time. Also, his dispenser is a little bit further back, just so he gets the benefit of taking the ammo back. Generally, the one of the stronger methods was to have a sentry blocking the doorway here. I remember Spamfest is quite a fan of that strat. That way, if a spy wanted to go after the sniper or anybody else, there was actively a roadblocker in the way, so the sniper got more opportunity to take them down. Although that sort of puts your investment in, hopefully the sniper can kill the other sniper in window first before you get bullied because all your stuff is out in the open. Spy fight. Shia just going wrangled minis. Doesn't even seem to be some aggressive level 3 sentries. That's the interesting thing about Steel, is that you can go level 3s and Gunslinger on both offense and defense, and they're both very viable strats. Like, you can run level 3s on a lot of maps, and some maps you'll be considered throwing. Or you could be running, like, Gunslinger on defense on Upward if you're Rosalind. or Rosaria, and some people find that a bit strange. I mean, I certainly found it a bit odd, but there's a lot of creativity that you can do on the engineer class, which is why it's quite interesting to observe. But the interesting thing about Steel is that a lot of those tactics are very commonplace. People will run level 3s pretty much all the time on Steel, and no one will bat an eye. Same thing with Gunslinger. It's just down to, is your NG more interested in fragging out the shotgun, or playing back and basically being the Reinhardt of the team? I will build sentries on E the entire time, and 5 people can dedicate all their times to all their lives to diracing me in the top lane here, while the rest of my team hopefully wins. The team martyr. I think Steel was like the only map where, because I used to merc NG quite a lot. That was how I kind of got started as an engineer main. Is I was just like, I like all these classes, but I'm just gonna merc Highlander a lot because Highlander's fun, and engineer was a very in-demand class, so I just merced a lot. And then I played a ton of Steel because, fortunately or coincidentally, the engineer doesn't want to play engineer for their official because it's a pain in the ass. So there's a lot of like opportunities. Hey, can you merc Steel? And then after you merc Steel enough times where people are like, hey, just keep building on laughs, that's what we want you to do. It came to a point where like anytime from then on people were like, hey, can you merc for NG? I'm like, okay, what map? And then if they say Steel, I'm like, I'm gonna pass. That's an experience I'm not entirely into, especially in EU. Slot Shear running with the Jag. Acceptable use. There's not really much interesting things you can do with Eureka Effect on this map, sadly, unless you want to do some shenanigans by putting like an exit over on A point and then go and flank the sniper layer. But generally having the telly up here so that your heavy can drop down and then come back up whenever needed is quite nice to have. There is obviously some shenanigans with attacking team engineer, where you can put your sentry all the way behind and then run behind through this big door over here. Run all the way through here, hide the telly somewhere, and then just build a sentry on here, on last. And basically recreate the experience of being on defense, except you try and cap E point, and when they try and peek, you're like, hi, I've got a sentry. You're not allowed to contest this point, because I'm going to wrangle you off of it. Which is quite fun. I like going behind, or I liked going behind, and then setting up on C point, so that when we eventually pressure them to back out of B to hold on to C, the combo that is, through the... I can't remember what that callout is. This area through here, it's like a wishbone, I think. This area here, and like when they run through here, they're like, "Oh, let's back out," and the medic like backs out first because the down man wants to stand here and then watch the keys, and they just run into a sentry because a sentry is like placed here. I think that was in one of my like frag moves against like strong opinions. But that's pretty fun. There's some fun stuff you can do. Oh, what is that jump? Y is very low health, jumping in behind to bait out some flank participation. Quite low health here. Potentially might just risk his chances going for the medic. Actually gets the medic pick. Holy crap, Wise. Amazing play there. Pretty much enabling blue team to go and take this B point. That was an insane play. Starfruit's still on his range, so I wonder where he's left his sentry. Oh, he is on the Eureka Effect, so once he has telly up, he can go back, grab his buildings, and then move it up. Actually, setting up on the standard E point here. I think they usually just... You want to have like a sentry up there for a life. Let's see if Weiss goes for a potential bomb here, because this isn't a level 2 or a level 3. This is a level 1. Now it is level 2. Never mind, the window is closed. It could be an opportunity to bomb in and murder the NG there. Oh, can go from hell. So the usual scary thing is the spy comes in, saps the gun, soldier jumps straight up, because it's very difficult unless you get overwhelmed by the red team flank, who for some reason is existing on E point. God, I wish that were me, having a flank on E point as an NG. The general strat is a spy comes in, harasses, goes for a sap, and soldier's under, he jumps up and he can get 2 rockets on you, and you have to pretty much like know he's coming and then pre-fire with your like Wrangler to try and like zone them out, or get like really lucky with like tracking. I'll just shotgun them down if you're that much of a gamer, but it's very much weighs against you in this situation. Thankfully, Shia knew that was coming and got a nicely timed Wrangler air shot. That's pretty great. Put that in your frag movie. But now you're just going to get slowly zoned out because the demo man is allowed to exist over here on shelf, and the red team flank not there enough to keep the demo man from killing the gun. Thankfully, it's kind of a stalemate here. Will they start to pressure out the sentry? Heavy's actually taking a little bit more of a forward position to potentially tank some rockets. Inquisition getting a nice jump over to pressure out the point. And, oh, man, that was a bit of a slip up. Dave not able to save the pyro, killing the gun too slowly. Starfruit managed to get the jump over, but he does lose his sentry to 0 running by. So Starfruit is the only one able to cap here, unless Wise wants to jump back. It's quite risky. I can see the medic is giving that little look of like, I think I could make this jump. Come on, do it. You know you want to try and do the jump. Oh, they're not real. You can do it if you bunny hop it, but it's really difficult because getting like frame perfect bunny hops as a medic or like even a spy, you could possibly do it, but getting those bunny hops, nice sandwich throw there. Good cap there. From the I don't even know what is. Wait, intermission. There we go. Let's load up the next demo. There's actually like 3 of these. STPs, RGL, season 6, week 7, no, 2. There we go. That's a pretty good cap there from the blue team. Now we'll have Shia as the starting defense team. I think for this hold, Wrench might be the better choice, just because you're going to be pretty far from spawn to be able to switch. You being able to build the gun again quickly is nice, but these kinds of holds, a spy can decloak like here, they can decloak on point, they can decloak pretty much anywhere around here, or even in pickle. That's the mnemonic device I used for that. You can have, there's a bunch of different areas of callouts for that area, but that's the one I remember using. Spy comes in and saps the gun, and that 3-hit break on the Jag for breaking sappers, it's a little bit unfortunate. Man, imagine if Paige just went for a shot. Wow, Paige knew. I think they bumped the spy there. Oh, Dave going in for the sap, and 1, 2, 3. Man, what? Did you guys see that right? Dave could have easily gotten a pick there on Shia. I don't know if that was like Spicicle breaking, perhaps, but I feel like that should have been a kill. Nope, that is a knife. And just stood there and gave up when Shia was like, just like, need a 1, 2, 3. Like, that could have been a pick on Shia. That could have been a pretty significant push. Looks like our team is backing up to a rotate because they've gotten the call out from their information spy on lobby that they're going for an AE forward hold. Force out the Ubers on either side. They get the benefit of the heavy sitting in this spawn area and controlling it. But now, since they've invested a lot of their forces on the AE uprising, it's now a bit of pressure from both ends. NG moving his gun to the passive position. Oh, that Hammock just got taken by a spy. Ooh, nice reveal there, Charizard. Just spamming out those scorch shots. Very strong weapon for spy checking. Oh, Zero. Can you get this pick on Wise? Or are you just gonna stay here for information? I think Zero wants it. Doo-doo. 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 Okay, so let's check out the Behold. Sorry, whenever I see a spy go for a reply, I'm just thinking of Pink Panther music. Oh. So this is the passive gun hold here. Blue team now putting their resources into the forward hold here with Starfruit setting up the marker, the flag, the forward sentry. Demo Man goes for a bomb in, potentially going for the medic, but doesn't get any damage and gets floated away by Choc. Dave in behind, going to get caught by Charizard. Now blue team still pressuring in very slowly, but getting some time on the E point. The choice, do they back out? Well, they kind of have to, because Shia just up and ate a bullet. Willingly, probably, because imagine just standing in this forward position while they knew Sniper had that area. They kind of had to play back here and wrangle and potentially pull their gun back. It's a battle of very slowly moving positions and resources on the map. But they did manage to back out with their Uber charge and a lot of their members. So they're going to have a stronghold on whatever this place is called. I can't remember. White Room, probably. White Tunnel. I remember trying to use military alphabet callouts because B, D, and E and C all sound pretty similar. Specifically, like B and E, like especially in like mumble quality like comms. So calling like Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, you know, those like ones, like it's pretty cool. But no one really did it because they're like, nah, let's just stick to what we already know. Oh, Dave. Oh, the medic getting home run touchdown. Oh, that's a graphic I need to get. I need to get like a home run, like the Wii Sports like home run popping up on the screen when a ragdoll gets yeeted off the map. Oh, that's great. Oh, so many great ideas. I need fashion show UI. And she is getting bullied on E point. This is the life of NG, and you know what? Just gotta rebuild. Gotta set up those dominoes again, Shia. Welcome to CB Steel Engineer. Oh, good one, Charizard. Getting a nice air blast on Wise, called in heaven. He is in the afterlife now with the rest of the dragons. Blue team making a pretty decisive impact onto this E point. Now it's beginning to hit the point where both teams are establishing the no man's land. This can easily stagnate, but luckily there's a lot of chaos going on. Wise getting for a forward push to try and zone people out on the spawn. Taco's getting pressured down. Blue team still getting very slow amount of time. Oh, the pyro gets dropped before the Uber could save them. Scout now able to pressure. They can get some time. I think this is pretty decisive here for the blue team. So decisive that they decided not to fully cap it, but send some people forward to farm logs, probably. Not sure what red team can really do here, because once all these points are locked down, they can only run through D and through this tunnel here, and it looks like they're all coming in for the side tunnel here, taking out the sentry, going in for an Uber. The Uber and the Pyro Charizard gets pushes so many people off of the point. Amazing play. This might actually be the savior. That was a really good play from red team. Holy crap. Wise still alive. Pressuring out. Oh no, and gets juggled. King Jr. and Wise trading each other with the air shots. Holy crap. Dave. Oh no. I'm gonna see Dave get like a trick stab. Never mind. Zero got the sick plays. Man, it's just constant chaos here. Rip that hamster, holy crap. Rip Hammond. Ugh. So blue team now starting to put their resources onto D point instead, since red team have to be spreaded ever thin. Blue scout deciding, hey, I can take on an NG. No one is ready here on D point. I'm going to pressure it out. Now they have to rotate a lot of red team back around. Wires going for the flank, taking out Sheer in prime position to pressure the magic. They do force a little bit more early here. Ugh. They do get the D point, and now it locks off even more areas for red team to come from. Starfruit setting up the gun on shelf. Usually I would just go for like the full NG or spy perspective, but Steel is such a chaotic map in a good way. Like there's a lot of stuff going on, and it's all about the balance of like resources. How many people are you willing to rotate over to one point and give up the other point? That I feel like I just need to go into free cam just to see everything that's going on, and I'm glad I did it because you get to see the amazing plays from Inquisition and Charizard and Wise and all the other great players in this game. This is quite an exciting game. Let's watch the standard hold that we've seen every single time. So let's see what blue team are doing inside their spawn. Perhaps going for some encouragement. The sandwich tactically placed in the right position so everyone can appreciate. Never mind, it's gone. Just hopes and dreams taken away right there. I'm gonna put the sandwich out so people are like, hey, look at this. This is the reward. If you can cap all the points and win the game, you might taste the deliciousness known as this pure tinselitis right here. Man, just taking a bite into that wrapping paper. Mmm. Yum. This guy actually trying to self-harm so he could pick up the sandwich, but had an overheal. Sweet embrace of the tinselitis sandwich taken away from him. Oh, flare. Wait, were those crit stick? Okay, wait. We were paying attention to the wrong thing. Let's go back in time. Let's go 3, 8, 1, 2, 3. Let's go back in time. I want to see these stickies. Did they put crit stickies down? Like on defense? Alert! 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 Oh. Alert! 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 Oh god. Okay. Yeah, they put down Crits Creek stickies all over the point, like here. Oh god, wow. Sheer like looks over, sees it, was like, oh, maybe you shouldn't go. And his soldier blows up. Oh, it's so sad. Nice debt. I want to see that like take out like a bunch of people. At least they're not doing like the Omega cheese strats and like abusing this barrel here, where you could have like a Tomislav heavy like hiding. Maybe not a Tomislav heavy; they're a little bit too thick. But like maybe a sniper like hiding in here. Tap it once with the SMG, so you can like turn it into a dynamic object and hide in it. And then like as they come through, break out of it, headshot, bang. But probably not worth the sniper going down for it. But fun concept. Could be good. Maybe a different class. Oof. Rip sniper. Spy getting revealed. Oh, having to use the contra up top here. Getting a pretty strong hold. Actually, I don't think I've seen anyone abuse the lamp strat. I don't know if they patched it. They probably haven't. But you can still... I'm pretty sure you can still stand up here. So there are people who could stand up here, or you could stand, like, up on this lamp here. And you could stand here, like, Beggar's Bazooka, load up 3 rockets, come down and be like, bam, 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 and just, like, moida. So that's Uber exchange going on here. Looks like blue team are coming out very unfavorably. But while they are pressuring and having to force that exchange, Dreda Getting some good pressure. Capping at about halfway. Oh! Crispy 102 from Dave. Holy crap. That was a nice shot. Shit, going for a BM teleport there. Oh, Dave, you should have gotten that stab. He had no idea. I tell you, he's a little bit too far in the open. There's so many little secret spots. Sneaker spots? Like, you could sneak around and then, like, place it, like, up here or, like, up on here. But you place it out in the open? For a bit BM there, mate. Bit overconfident. You know what? Dave? Oh, the 102! As I've said before, it's not all 102s, but really, they're all 102s in your heart. I want to see if Dave gets some, like, single-handed flank kills here. Nope. This is bad. You can't restock your cloak from that. So that was bad scene. Looks like blue team and just put in their forces. They're like, yeah, we're not gonna get B. Let's go to E. They might be able to get this. Like, they're pushing out pretty well. Zoomixy, the red team medic, not having their Uber charge. Blue team actually managed to sticky trap with the shutter, killing Wise. I swear Wise wasn't in range of that, but maybe some stickies got taken out. But yeah, they managed to get the AE push. Well done. The rare AE push actually working out. Good strat. Good strat. Right, let's go for the final demo. Not on 3000. It's STPs, RGL, Z6, week 7. Boop. Boopy doop. Mission begins. The Starfruit defense. The Imposters defense. Looks like it's very much favoring Imposters this game. So there's the Kritzkrieg defense again. Looks like that's the strat for while the NG is setting up. They go for the quick build Kritzkrieg, since Uber builds at like maximum rate in setup. B and C here. You can set up these nice crit stickies. Oh, look at these. Oh. Wait, I swear there were some other ones nearby here. Wait, how many are those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where are the other crit stickies? Are they a little bit far forward? So, Boner Boy calling out the stickies. Oh, Soldier will not be caught out by that this time. Actually, see, have they placed a sneaky tally? Nope. Okay, looks like the A shenanigans is over. Sniper looking through this window. So, see if we can get the sniper perspective. There we go. Never mind, they're immediately running away. Oh, they Uber in through drop down. Expecting the stickies. Nice shot on Charizard by Michael. Getting also headshot on Zero. Zero surviving thanks to bullshit invisibility resistances. Oh. She are running behind to set up the mini sentry on E point. I wonder if he's set up the forward tally. I don't think so. Oof. Was that a home wrecker by Inquisition? That's illegal. Home wrecker is so rude. Even as an engineer main, it's such a rude weapon. If the engineer can't desap the sapper, then he's failed. So there's some NG v NG conflict going on. Shia killing Starfruit Sentry with the Wrangler. Some pattern protection. So now that the B point is capped, you now have this interesting interaction here where Shia and the blue sniper, Paige, are now playing by their new spawn. So now they're gonna get some waves of red team members who have pretty much 20-second respawn times, so if they can hold this position, that can be very nasty. Ooh, Dave. Oh, okay. I want to really pick. Red team retaking the E point, but having to forego C, which to be honest is fair. C is pretty out of their way to try and hold once the blue team are running through B, unless they backed out specifically to defend it, but E is definitely much higher on their priority. But now they're just straight up losing all control over the map. Just getting overwhelmed. D point captured. Now there's very limited access points for red spawn. Believe they can't even come down lower now? I could be wrong. No, yeah, this area closes. So once you've capped D, can't even come down through here. You have to come out these side exits onto D point or C point. And the transition period from offense, where when you're pushing through, you want to have like a telly after you capped B to come through here, but after you've capped D, you want to have a tally generally going into lobby, because this area is a little bit more safer to push through. Blue team wrapping all the way around, Chock nearly getting launched off into the rocket pit. I don't know, whatever. There's probably a name for like these rocket holes. Ventilation shaft. Nice pick there, David. Both spies getting good picks, but now here comes the Pyro Uber. You pretty much have to back out or be sentenced to punishment in the abyss. Paige adapting appropriately. I think Paige has been on the Darwin's Danger Shield all this time because they're afraid of the squat shot, which is pretty much a menace. Doing like a ton of damage and having amazing utility, mainly just for zoning out the sniper. Wow, look at that kill streak effect. That's pretty. This looks pretty decisive from blue team here. Right though. Drader with the highest kill streak. 9. Oh, there we go. That Scott's a bloody spy. Looks like they're not running crit streak. Seems like a unique strat to the Imposters. Just gotta double check because sometimes I get the teams confused. Pretty sure this is I Hate Mondays. Yes, okay.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Okay. Putting some stickies on the big door instead. I wonder if you're still allowed to do backburner strats through this door, because you can, like, burn through these gates. I remember that being really fun. Because you could do, like, I remember that being a specific thing, because, like, in ETF2L, you're totally allowed to do it. Because, like, if you stand here, have your back up against the door, like, of course you're going to die to a backburner pyro. Like, it's obvious. But if you do that in, like, UGC or like, in NA, like, you'd get banned for that. And it was, like, really funny. Because, like, you'd see lots of, like, NA players dying to the backburner strat, and I remember that being really funny in Bugs. But I wonder if that's probably a thing that's transitioned into RGL, being a mostly North American league. It's probably bannable. Oh, Paige getting pretty low. Medic. Ooh, death corridor. Take out the teleporter. And I need those high GPS balance mod like NG pads, so you can just have like a launch pad to jump up here. Then you could put like, you could leave the jump pad over there. Wow, nice one from TJ, just seeing the spy and just being like, nope, I'm not going to use. I'm not afraid of you, man. Yeah, you get like a jump pad to jump up there instead of having two tellies, and then leave the speed pad on like for the flank, so I can like speed peek like the lobby and then go for picks and then run out if they need to. Basically use it to reduce the time it takes to run to health and ammo packs by adding the speed pad in between. Oh, will they bump Dave? Don't think they bump Dave. Dave might actually, gets the pick on King Jr. That's pretty strong. No fear of stickies means that blue team can potentially go in for aggressive picks. Wise, I can see, really wants to bomb, but they backed out. They even rescued the gun. They've given up the B point here.
The control point is being contested.
Ooh, Zero actually taking out Starfruit's gun when I didn't pick it up. A mini victory. Let's see if Paige gets like a shot here. I saw on like Dolphin's cast, the RGL cast, he has like a thing, so he has like the snipers have like laser beams, like the Wrangler beams, which is really cool, so you can see their POV. I just need to figure out how I can do that. Because that must be something in casting essentials that you can do, unless it's like another like plugin. Like if you preload Luena to do something like that. That shit's pretty cool. Or fishing for the medic shot. Never mind, it was being competed for. Paige and Zero both had their eyes set on Zoom, and Zero getting the pick first. Oh, either way, that's pretty rough. Getting caught by both sides by the scary pick support classes. Man, the battle of the supports. I mean, supports in speech marks. Oh, Dave. Oh. Does he get a pick? No. He's like just not getting caught by the spy check, getting caught around here. Come on, Wise. I know you want to bomb the NG. And gets the sniper! Nice one. Nice one. That's a clean bomb right there. You're not going to air blast this, Charizard. Oh. Oh, look. They're best friends. Scout is like, nah, you take that health pack, man. Aw. That camaraderie there. Usually a scout would just take that pack immediately. That's cute. Oh, King Jr. The Sloan Sticky. If they try and compete on the point, he could det. Oh, they go for the air blast. Oh, I was hoping that he'd det and then both the scout and the pirate would fly off. That'd be kind of funny. Oh, wow. The double spicicles. Hope to use a bit late there. Pretty much only be able to use it on Claire. I think that was the residual Uber. I just didn't see the initial one because they just got... It might have been reactionary to the spy, probably. Ooh, Chuck. Getting dangerously low. Paige going in. Oh, I think they're just playing with their food here right now. Paige basically going for like the max rocks my socks. I'm just going to walk in here. Oh, hello there. Bang, headshot, close range. Doesn't get it, sadly, at least from what I could see. Maybe they did get it, I didn't see. But, yeah. Pretty much just playing with their food there. That's a bit rough. So, that seems pretty decisive. Looks like Imposters won. Let me just check my logs just in case I completely fudged up and confused the teams. Log screen. Yeah, it looks like it's Imposters. They got the speech marks, that's how you can tell. Because people don't like using clan tags, apparently. Back in my day when people use clan tags. God. Even saying the word clan tag just makes me I mean, I kind of am a boomer, I guess. Yeah, let's see the classes. Let's see the engineers. Let's see. They didn't get much kills. Shio got like 3 more kills. And a lot more assists. And way more deaths? Huh. I guess it's because Shio was playing way more just going in and eating. Also eating a lot of those sniper shots. Let's see from the spies, Zero getting 29 compared to Dave's 18 kills. See headshots. Michael getting 28 compared to 26. Dave getting 2 headshots. So they're more than that, but I think that's just headshot kills. MB gets a lot of like taps, but you rarely get like the finish unless you can be like super consistent. See, Zero picked the medic 9 times. Let me just check my screen's actually working. It picked the medic 9 times. And Ellie and Phony Boy taking out the NGs. Okay. Let me just look out some other irrelevant stats. Like health packs. Oh, look at that. Now that's a sight to behold. Boner Boy, the Blue Scout, taking 118 health packs. Now this is truly the most important stat. The most health packs you've taken. Oh, so good. And in that last moment, Boner Boy seeing the health pack that they could have gotten for even more logs, but gave it to their best friend, Wise. Oh, Boner Boy, truly the MVP of this game. Anyway, hopefully this has been an enjoyable cast, engineer cast, even though they're getting very, very close to actually being real casts. Oh crap, it's slowly becoming real content, fuck. I need to spend the entire cast just on the engineer's perspective to make up for it. No. But Steel is kind of a chaotic mess, and you kind of miss out a lot of the pieces if you're just looking at the NG. You kind of need to see everything that's going on and seeing which points are being contested and stuff like that. I really wish... There might be a way of doing it, but it might be overly complicated. But I really wish that there was a way to, like, save predetermined camera positions. Because I know you could do that in Overwatch, because when I did Overwatch observing, you could like keybind it so you like change to different perspective, because that'd be really useful in Steel to just be like, what's happening on D, and you fly over to that. That could be cool. There might be some overly complicated way of doing it where you like spawn an NPC entity and then like spectate that entity like it's a player, but I have no idea how that would work on an STV. Maybe I can make the control points be listed. I don't know how I'm gonna get that to work. I should probably sleep. My mind's getting a bit crazy. Thank you for watching, everybody. Hopefully, if you enjoyed the video, you can leave a like. Hopefully, this is some enjoyment in these trying times, and I'll see you later. Buttons. Bye.
And castles falling down as the glass fills up with the rain. Don't be ashamed, you only get one damn chance with this game. So call my name and I'll be there, ready to stoke that